Good morning, it's Ross Waugh here from INFRAMANAGE.com, and again we're continuing this series of videos on IDS, New Zealand's Infrastructure Decision Support project that's been running for nearly 20 years now. With me is David Fraser and Tien Henning. In this video we wanted to examine can this model that we've been running, can this project be replicated in another country or another jurisdiction? And the first question which I'd like to address to you, Tien, is should it be replicated?
Good question, Ross. And I wish I had a straight answer for that. The reality, it all depends. I think that there may be different levels within a country, small regions or smaller authorities within a pocket of the country that can work together. Taking it to the United States, perhaps at a state level, is going to be a difficult process to do. But certainly, I think in the smaller local authority areas, most of the countries that we talk about that's doing asset management, it would be, they will reap the benefits from looking at this model.
And David, you've been with the IDS project for the 18 years it's been running. Do you think the model can be replicated outside of New Zealand?
Yes, Ross, it's an interesting question, and I pre-phrased my answer with the word depends. One of the challenges is you need a collaborative spirit, you need a common vision, and you need some common goals. Now, to actually achieve that across a number of organisations, you actually need some good leadership. And so I think it could be quite easily replicated with the right leadership and that leadership modelling the attitudes and the approaches it wants to see occur across the teams that will be involved.
And one of the things we've discussed in the previous videos also is that this has been an 18-year journey for New Zealand, and we didn't have this understanding 18 years ago. So just looking back over that entire period, David, the understanding has grown, the collaboration's grown, the leadership's come and gone, but could you just give us a bit of an insight on that journey in terms of how you would start and where you would go to from there?
I think, Ross, this is it's a bit like an athlete training at times. You can't drop the ball. You've got to keep yourself in good condition and fit. The enthusiasm from across the industry has waxed and waned a little. And sometimes when we make the assumption that everybody's on board, you find that you've actually you've dropped the ball. So we just need to make sure that we keep in touch, that people understand what the vision is, and as new people come into the relative workforce and the different teams, that they understand what it's all about and why and how it's happened. And so, yeah, that's part of the challenge.
There's definitely a strategy needed for all the aspects that makes up such an initiative like this one. Around the resources, for example, the technical resources, you need to replenish that pool with young ones, with new ones all the time. The experienced modelers go places and they need that stimulation from the young ones, challenging the status quo, coming up with new ideas. So you've got to keep the whole process vibrant, and for each one of those aspects you need a strategy to keep on doing the right things all the time.
So just to summarise your responses, David and Tien's, I pick up that it can be a model that can be replicated, but it's a lot of hard work, and it's going to be a learning process as you go along. But we've got a lot of really good information as to how we've managed to this journey here in New Zealand, and if somebody was interested in following this up a bit further, they could have a look at the IDS website and make contact or reach out to there, and if they wanted a bit more specific guidance in a particular area.
Most definitely.
Yeah, most certainly.
Well, thank you for watching this video, and I just encourage you to watch the last video in this series about has this whole project been worth it, and thank you for taking the time.